Well, this is actually I have my camera on the back, but I think it's a better camera. So I'll try to go with it. This is my first YouTube live video. Not a popular channel that I have, but just kind of a test. Gonna be to transplant a Venus flytrap. Hopefully you can see me here. I'm gonna have to I should have had this up before, but looks like you can see stuff pretty good. So got my crazy cats. Name is Andy, by the way. I mean, hey, I only have one video, so what can you really subscribe to at this point? But in the future, I'm looking to change that, so you got to start somewhere, right? So this is pretty wild. Yeah, I got an app to be able to stream YouTube. A crazy cat, get out of there. I do apologize, my cats get a little wild. I have these 6-month-old kittens. So I have this small Venus flytrap, which actually is beyond needing to be transplanted. But I think you can see that, and it's actually kind of dry here in the peat moss. I am trying to get this thing to live forever, so and maybe propagate it, get some new ones out of there. So I did say to use peat moss. Distilled water is important, so I'm trying to follow all the rules here. And then I got this pot that I did wash out. It had soil, fertilizer, and I washed it out, but I'm just going to take a wet cloth and kind of wipe out any of that residue. Get some water. Just for the heck of it, I will have a couple of gloves ready. Move this back here. The kitties are going back and forth, so that's something I'll have to think about in future videos. I suppose I'll just let it be. Crazy cats. The guy with the crazy cats doing Venus flytrap transplants and distilled water. As is highly recommended right there. Actually, pretty much requirement. I think a time or two in the past when I had these plants, I didn't use the distilled water. I tried filtered, which does add minerals back in there, so that's apparently a problem. I've heard it too many times. So I'm going to follow what the experts say. So I've got some planting experience here and there, but I'm no expert, so I'm going to wipe off some of the residue and hope that should be good. And I am going to put one glove on, at least to grab some of this peat moss. One interesting thing here is I believe I've heard there's bugs in the peat moss maybe that are kind of dormant, and might come to life with water. I could be wrong on that, but if that happens, it could be good food for the fly trap. So looks like I need some scissors there, kitty. Unfortunately, you can't see my little kitties. I don't have a good enough camera set up for that currently. And scissors. Nothing's going to be open. Basically, just going to use, they said just use peat moss, should be fine. And I was going to say, hey, already out of control. Come on, buddy. I got 2 cats, twins, a boy and a girl. I've got some other videos of them. I'll show some stuff of them in the future, but want to get this video out. So yeah, it's just Canadian Sphagnum Peat Moss Plus. Well, this might no, there's no fertilizer in there, so yeah, ready to go. I'm just gonna basically try not to make a mess here, really. I probably should have poured it in there, but hey, watch yourself. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and use my hand, and I'm gonna follow the general advice in a transplant. This one is kind of dried out, this little guy, so I am going to water a little bit more than lightly, just because it needs it, but don't want to overwater in the transplant here and drown the thing before it gets a chance to take root. So I know we can start. Watch out with these cats. Trying to get a nice little. Oh man, a little more. I don't have my water set up ready. Apparently, they say the root system is pretty simple and straightforward, so it shouldn't be anything complicated. We will get the water, right? Distilled water is what we got, actually. And I don't really have a sprayer for that, so. Oh, these kittens are something else. I'm going to have to spray them in a second. This is what's going to happen. You guys are going to get sprayed right in your chubby butts, huh? Come on. Over here. Come on. Hey. Take a seat. So that's kind of a shame. I don't really have a good way. You don't really want to dump this distilled water I have from the jug on there. I did not think ahead on that one. So hey, it's the first video. I got no problem with it. You know, run into a little adversity here with a good solution. I'm not sure if I have one, but I think what I could do is take this, which is filtered water, and kind of empty that baby out in some arrows up here. A little bit of residue shouldn't be a problem, so just at least to get it wet. You know, trying to see how good I can be here. YouTube Live, yeah, you know, I have no subscribers. I mean, people will hopefully see us in the future, but you know, it's a lot of stuff here. If I get subscribers, I can, you know, give people a heads up before I do something planned here. But yeah, at least to get this. I mean, this might be enough water right in here just to get this where it needs to be. And you can take a seat right over there. All right. Kitty number 2. I mean, these guys are into everything here. So, yeah, having. I do not want them to put on there, so we got this guy here. I think really I'm just gonna go ahead and open up the hole about the size of the plant there. Try to pre-wet it a little bit with this on the wide spray. I think you can see these guys in the background here. Little cute troublemakers, huh? Hey, you stay right there. So yeah, hopefully Pete Mouse stays good enough. I really hope to stay. I'm actually doing this in October, Rochester, New York, northeastern, you know, cold temperatures. They say it's got to go dormant, but ideally, I believe you want to transplant, you know, in the beginning of the growing season. It is what it is, so we'll see what happens. Gotta get that wet, and you can stay right there, cutie. I see you. Nico, the boy, the big boy, and Savi, the little girl. Yes, honey. You're on camera. No, you can stay right there. Good girl. I can see what you're trying to do here. Move this forward. Don't you try. You stay right there. So I got this fly trap right here. Try to not. Hey, Savi, get out of there. The cats are non-stop, you know. They just get. So it's a little dry, yeah, like I said. Savi, I want you to go over there and sit. Go over there and sit. Baby. You're trying to challenge me, girl? Come on, you're going to have to sit over there for a minute now. So I don't want to break it up too much here, but kind of loosen it up a little bit. Not really need to do too much. You know, I've seen some insects flying around, but nothing really seemed to take here. Had no insects. The recommendation was that you shouldn't try to feed it; just let it naturally attract insects and get there. I hope we'll have to see what my vocal volume is here too. After, like I said, it's just a test, so hey, we'll see how it goes. But have it in this pot will be higher. I'll show you once I get this done here. Make it more likely the insect will be attracted to it. Close the distance on the ceiling ratio there, so try to kind of be somewhat gentle. Don't want to spring all those traps, but yeah, I'm really hoping that this works out. I'll be honest. Well, fortunately, I don't have it by the window, so it doesn't get a lot of direct sun right now. I have this light system I recently got. Not really the right lights for it though, so it has a little bit of fluorescent, but not enough. So I may need to temporarily put this thing in a brighter location, but we'll see. I'm just trying to be gentle with it, get it secure and solid. Don't want to set it up to get drowned too much, as they say. And just kind of get the baby wet here. And spray my hands clean at the same time. You get rambunctious little kitties. So yeah, it looks like a successful little transplant to me. Unfortunately, actually, this pot drains really fast. We'll see, but it looks nice. It looks nice too. The tan color there, and the green and the red. Nice color combo. So really want to make sure I get surrounding area wet, because like I said, it was dry. No kitty, not for you. I don't want to spray too much right on the plant, but need some water in there. And I'm just gonna get this guy, and hopefully it grows up big enough, and I can split it up and get some other ones. And I'm just gonna say this for the record. I have this wild idea. I don't know if it's possible to get the kind of wattage, but to have a somewhat compact system with a little fly trap, maybe a little bigger, this size, and have the right size LED, maybe a partial, a little bit of sunlight, but essentially have the lighting power to have one, fly trap grow. The system maybe about this big, you could even install on the wall, and it could actually be an insect control. It's kind of cool, and make it actually work like it's worth it. And also some of the other carnivorous plants I'd like to get experience with. If you had kind of some cool setups, like in houses, like integrated designs, I think that would be absolutely cool. I'm gonna try to make it happen. We'll see. I might fail. I might succeed. You never know. So just making sure, get this wet enough to be damp. Hey, you little kitty are not a peat moss eater. Now come on, baby. Sit down over there. Hey, kitties don't eat that peat moss, okay? Now chill. These guys are a barrel of laughs. Lots of attention. Kind of just doing it by weight, but yeah, I might let that soak and spray one more time. But I mean, essentially, you know, that is what I was looking to do, and I will show you guys. Which I'll have to get another one for that. I'll show you guys the setup that it's going into. Just want to make sure it's nice and clean. Sorry, I didn't speak up there for a minute. So, make it nice and clean. Show you what we got. Just gotta get that inside. Keep it nicey. And you can stay right on the bench. Let me see, I don't exactly know what you guys can see. It's pretty light, I'm probably gonna need to spray it again, but I'm going to put it where it's gonna go. Come on, kitty, no, you stay on the peat moss, come on. Kitties are not peat moss. So here it is. Let's see, this will be interesting. Some of these plants are recovering from a kitty attack. So that's a little bit higher now. I mean, it's actually not as high as I thought. So just a little closer to the top. You know, I have these open things here, so insects could easily get down there. Still got a decent amount of space. It might be worth putting some underneath to get a little higher, but we'll see. It's probably a good idea, actually. Get a better lighting system. I got this here, but these are like fluorescents, kind of blended, you know, partial. Gives a little bit of help to it, but it's really not a great thing. So I'm gonna hope I can see a little bit of growth before it has to kind of go dormant. So I just have a little bit of the hope that it's gonna make it through the season. So that is the system. Like I said, I'll probably water it again, maybe raise it up. And yeah, this is my first video. I'll say it went relatively well. So hopefully in the future, whether on this channel or another, I will have some cool stuff to bring. And I definitely love this Prism app, so I highly recommend it. Have a good evening, y'all.